In research mentoring, small moments in conversation shape how students think and grow. Let's see how the mentoring relationship is impacted when that attention is done well.
Hi, Dr. Osei. Still okay to meet now?
Absolutely. Come in. I cleared the next hour. And I saw you sent an agenda. I looked it over this morning.
Oh, great. If it's okay, I wanted to start with the data because I found something I wasn't expecting.
Yes, I see that's the first item on your list. Please, go ahead.
So I've been running the trials, and there's a pattern emerging that I don't think we anticipated. It looks like the variable we assumed was a control might actually be influencing the outcome.
Okay. Say more about that. What are you seeing specifically?
So the variance across trials is too consistent to be just noise. It actually tracks with the control variable in a way that suggests it's doing something active. I have the graphs here.
Interesting. What's your interpretation of what's driving it?
I think it might be a sensitivity issue we didn't account for in the original design, which would mean the protocol needs to be adjusted.
I think you might be right about that. I want to sit with the graphs later, but your instinct sounds solid to me. What are you thinking in terms of next steps?
I drafted 3 possible approaches. I think option 2 is the strongest.
Walk me through your reasoning on that before I weigh in.
So option 1 is basically a wait and see approach, which I don't think is defensible. Option 3 would mean starting over, which actually feels like more disruption than the problem requires. But option 2 adjusts the protocol in a targeted way.
That's a well-reasoned case. I do have one concern, however. Do you want to hear it now, or do you want to finish your thinking first?
Now is good.
Okay, good. I have to be transparent here. Mid-study protocol adjustments sometimes create a documentation burden, especially if deviating from the original study plan. Reviewers sometimes push back. It's manageable, but I want you to go in with your eyes open. Does that change your thinking?
Well, I think it still feels right, but I hadn't thought about the documentation piece. I guess I can build that into the plan. Yes, I can definitely do that.
Good. Very good. Make a note of it, and I will do the same. Let's revisit it next week, yes?
Oh, thank you, Dr. Osei. That would be fine.
Okay, so what else would you like to discuss?
Okay, well, the conference abstract, the deadline is in 2 weeks. I sent you a draft about 3 weeks ago, and I totally understand if it got buried. I can resend.
Oh, no need. I have it right here. I owe you feedback, and I apologize that it took this long. I want to give you my notes today before you leave so that you have time to revise. Can we do that at the end of the meeting?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so what else would you like to discuss?
Okay. The last thing is a little harder to articulate. I've been feeling really stuck on this theoretical framing. See, I'm just not sure my argument is landing the way I want it to, but I can't quite identify where the problem is.
Well, that's actually a really important thing to point out and recognize. Many students at your stage may feel that something is off, but don't have the confidence to express that verbally, as if they can't say that out loud. Maybe it is because they feel it makes them seem as if they do not know what they're doing, but it doesn't. It usually means you know enough to recognize a gap.
It's like I'm building toward a claim, but when I get there, the claim feels way smaller than the setup deserved.
Okay, that's a useful description. Can you tell me what you think the central claim actually is, right now, without looking at the document?
Okay, so the claim is that the existing framework doesn't account for variability at the micro level, and that accounting for it changes the conclusions.
Is that in your current framing?
No, not directly.
Okay, I think that might be where to start. You may have been building around the argument rather than from it. Actually, I want to be careful here. That's my read from the outside. But does that land for you? Or does it feel like I'm putting words to something that's actually different?
No, that actually helps. I think I've been circling it.
Okay, then go back to the framing section with that sentence as your anchor and see what shifts. Bring me a revised version along with the protocol document next week and we can look at both. How's that?
Okay, yes.
Okay, now for the abstract. Give me 5 minutes with it now. Your first 2 sentences are very strong. And the methods are much clearer than you probably think. But the last sentence, it promises a bit too much. I'd pull it back slightly, just so it doesn't set expectations the abstract can't fully deliver on. Other than that, I definitely submit this. Very good work, Jamie.
Wow, really?
Yes, really. Tighten that last sentence and submit it.
Okay, I will do just that.
Okay, now tell me, how are you feeling about things overall? And I mean generally, not just the project.
Pretty good, honestly. This really helped.
Good, good. Same time next week then?
Yes, sir. Same time next week.
Perfect. Oh, send me the protocol revision by Thursday so I have time to read it before we meet.
Will do. Thank you, Dr. Osei. See you next week.
You're welcome, Jamie. See you next week. Bye now.
The same type of meeting, but with a very different kind of attention. Unlike Dear Dr. Caldwell, Dr. Osei definitely shows Jamie what effective mentoring can look like when ideas get the attention they deserve.